Hey guys, welcome back to Ready Player Us. I'm Kristen, and today we're going to dive right back in to my Victorian Sims 2 challenge. And I know that a lot of you are just as caught up in the drama of Nellie's life here as I am. So the last time we played with the Thompsons, we had a very unfortunate tragedy. As you can see, most of the house is consumed by dust and rubbish from our fire that took Nellie's husband, and the stress of which caused her to miscarriage, meaning we, kind of lost all hope for that possible storyline. Yeah, I still honestly have not emotionally recovered from that. So today we're going to follow the life of our first widow of the challenge, which happened really fast. And Nellie here runs the local vineyard. However, we don't really have any grapes growing at the moment. It is almost the end of fall, and unfortunately it looks like we're not really going to have anything to harvest by the end of the season. And you'll notice that Nellie does look a little bit different. That is, of course, because I switched everything over to my new computer. Unfortunately, the hair that we have for her is kind of causing some glitching problems, so we're gonna go in and change that for a third time. And so here we are, eating porridge amidst the wreckage of everything that was kind of formerly her life for about 3 days. Well, 3 sim days. Obviously, the environment is causing her severe distress. Can't say I blame her. Her husband's ashes are probably in there somewhere, which makes it so much better. So I think maybe fixing her environment is probably priority number 1 here. Oh, her fun is so low. Okay, let's see who else she knows. She only knows 3 people. One of them is a townie, and thus a bachelor. And he just called us. Okay. I see the fates have set this up. It seems a little bit early for Nellie to move on from her husband's death. However, she doesn't exactly have a source of income at the moment, and I don't really feel like she has enough networks to be able to find a job in costermongering or anything like that. Is she reading in a trash pile? Okay, Nellie is living all of our dreams by reading in a pile of garbage. No other commentary there. Alright, so night 1 finished as a widow, and the house is officially cleaned. There's no more ashes or dust or burnt down pieces of furniture to deal with, and she can eat her midnight porridge in peace. And I see the bed is already glitching. Gotta love some classic Sims 2 glitches. But overall, as you can see, her little aspirations and happiness tab doesn't seem too low. So I don't expect that's going to cause us any mental breakdowns yet, which seems kind of weird, quite honestly, but sim logic, And to think how much we complain about like the 48-hour window for Sims 4 morning systems. But regardless, so her needs are pretty well taken care of. Gonna eat some more food, maybe do some reading for fun, not for skills, because at this point, skilling doesn't really matter that much for her, except, the fire that burned down most of her possessions and love. Maybe could have been prevented by, like, cooking skill or fire safety. So because this is kind of her only item of furniture that provides any value other than like basic needs, she's going to be spending a lot of time reading. And cleaning. The cleaning never really goes away. But I think maybe it's time we scope out the bachelor situation here. Unfortunately, I don't think her mourning period can be very long. I do kind of want her to at least get on the track of talking to someone, because then her kids are going to be a lot younger than everyone else. We want some really great arranged marriages here. Actually, why don't we go ahead and invite this guy over? Rodney. Alright. Rodney. Let's invite Rodney over. Can you bring a friend? Okay. More the merrier, right? Or at least more people than 3. Okay, so Rodney brought another guy. Could also be another suitor. I don't see why not. I think his name's Gordon. Oh wow, they're actually acting pretty close for not really knowing each other. And she is meeting Gordon, and the competition for her courtship has already begun as they compete to water her grapes. 19th century, guys. But she's already flirting with Rodney, so I mean, we've kind of got a good base with them going, so I'm not really... Ooh, she's already got a crush on him. Not really picturing Gordon being involved at this point, but maybe. You never know what happens. And I haven't figured out a particularly great way to change clothing for townies and NPCs without it just like breaking everything. So if you have any suggestions for that, please send it my way. I've tried like downloading some stuff and it just like kind of doesn't work or crashes and breaks. At some point we'll open up a parlor and start changing all of the clothes for people by suggesting outfits for them. However, at the moment we don't really have enough people in the town to justify having any kind of stores yet. I mean, oh, they are not doing well. They're already fighting? Ooh, look at that face. She's concerned. She's very concerned. To be honest, she got along so well with her late husband, so I guess I can't really blame her for cringing like 2 days after his death. But for Sims, you just gotta move on. Or at least for economic stability. Oh, crossing of arms. Never good. Oh no, more faces. Oh no. I don't think Nellie likes him. Okay, maybe she does. This is a very confusing relationship. Okay, well at least we have some reciprocity happening. And Gordon is still here. Not really sure why. Ah yes, one of the other 2 people that she possibly knows is calling her because that makes sense in the 19th century. But we're not going to worry about that. I think it's time for Nellie to take a little downtime and just read away from the possible suitors, who are apparently still here. It's a good thing we don't have a piano, because I feel like these are people who would absolutely just like play the piano for 12 straight hours and then leave in the morning. Are they fighting? Why are they fighting? Oh my god. They're fighting over Nellie. This is the most drama that I have never fabricated in my own life. I'm not even in charge of them. This is great. I totally vision it. He brings his friend over, you know, as a platonic friend, starts hitting on the woman he's interested in, and now they're fighting. Yikes. No one is happy here today. Okay, maybe it's like 11 o'clock. This is really, really inappropriate in the Victorian era. It's time for them to leave. And time for Nellie to get up early in the morning and have anxiety. Honestly, an anxiety attack feels pretty on par right now. I was kind of waiting for one earlier. Oh, you know, it's actually really nice to see her having some fun like this. Because for the most part, she just seems like kind of anxious and vaguely sad. So this is good. Okay, time for some more reading, perhaps, maybe skilling. And I think we're gonna start collecting some of these plants. Obviously, we're just gonna tend to the grapes because they are not going to be harvestable. This is going to take a lot of time for Whitby to get its first wine. But regardless, there's plenty of chores to do around the house. You know, filling in these dog holes and eating loose kiwis that have been on the ground. Hey, a good farmer's snack, you know? Eating off the land. It's the little things, especially when you live alone. Okay. So maybe a little bit more reading. because it is her favorite and only activity, and at least at this point she's not reading in piles of rubbish. That just actually made me kind of sad. But maybe it's time to invite Rodney back over. Gotta keep progressing, guys. Gotta keep progressing. Oh, and they've got a little heart already for his number in the book. I hope the friend's not Rodney. Oh, it's not. It's a woman who's very unattracted to him. Good. Better. Much better. Why are... Bad Victorians. Why is there so much kissing? Okay, well, I just told her to greet him. Apparently Nellie has chosen Rodney, so we'll continue with that. Oh, she has so much anxiety again. Worry. Literally worrying. Yeah, I don't blame you, Nellie. I don't actually think she likes him that much. I think she's just trying to get over her late husband and, you know, not starve and be able to pay the bills. I mean, how do you go from that face to flirting with him? That's horrible. Okay, how do you... They don't get along. This is not gonna go well. But, I mean, we're already committed. Okay, you know, we're just gonna keep going. At some point, they're gonna stop disagreeing about controllers that haven't been created yet. Okay, I think maybe it's just time for her to go to bed and, you know, forget about Rodney for a minute. Eat 4 bowls of porridge. The usual. He is still here. Wow. Rodney never leaves. Better than Gooby. Honestly, kind of surprised we haven't seen him yet, but I'm sure he'll show up at some point. Classic Sims 2 NPCs. Alright, I feel like it's kind of apt that she would read a romance right now. Just feels kind of fitting. And getting ready for the day, which includes, obviously, reading some more. Really just reading until we get tired of that and then hungry. And here we are, finished her romance novel. Eating some porridge. Going to maybe skill? No. Who's calling? Is it Rodney? It's Gordon. Bet he feels bad about fighting his friend in her bedroom. Even though she literally had like a 2-minute conversation with him. Gordon feels a little creepy. Maybe not about Gordon. Maybe not. But I feel like he's probably wealthier than Rodney. I don't know why, but I feel like it's a possibility. Okay, I think we're gonna do some skilling. Ooh, we are a little late on bills. We can pay those. Yeah, we can afford that. But first, going to invite Rodney back over. Why do you keep bringing friends? It's a chaperone. Oh, that's actually quite fitting. He's just bringing chaperones along because they're courting. Love it. Love when that happens. Okay. And more of that. Don't think they are aware of the century they're in, but I guess when there are only like 3 families in the entire neighborhood, like, the way you behave doesn't actually matter that much. I mean, the gossip can't get far. It's literally like right down the street, so. We're just gonna let them keep going at it. And winter is arrived. It's so pretty in The Sims 2. I really love winter in this game. They're getting along really well. She obviously has like pretty high feelings for him, so I don't know. I feel like soon maybe we should suggest that they be in a committed relationship. I think honestly that's a really good goal for this episode with them. He's in love with her. That happened fast. She's not even there yet. Okay, this is good. Absolutely going to accept a proposal of a committed relationship. This is gonna go really well, and we can end the episode there. Oh god, he rejected her. Okay, so that is not exactly what we expected. I had kind of one goal. And we failed, but it's fine. It's really nice to, see her recovering from her husband's death and everything, but I guess we'll leave it there, and I'll see you guys next time.